welcome back to the Barnes Fitness channel. So today we're talking about stress, baby. Today's video is all about stress. So just know that everyone gets stressed sometimes. Life just has a way of getting us stressed, so you're not alone in stress. And we're just trying to find a way to calm you down when you feel like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. So when you're ready, let's hop to it. So if you just find a comfortable seated position, one foot in front of the other, cross-legged, lotus, half lotus. If you're really tight, just bring your legs out in front. One thing you might want to think about having is a block or two. And also, this is a really nice way to just prop. If you just prop your sit bones up, it just gives you a bit more space, really. Makes you look a little bit powerful as well, I think. You need power when we're stressed. So, I want you to place one of the backs of your hands on top of the other. And then just gently let your hands kind of curl, it's fine. And then just bring your big thumbs, not the small ones, just your thumbs to touch. And just drop them down. And then just close your eyes. Become aware of how you're breathing. So when we're stressed, our breath often becomes really short and shallow. Just notice, not changing, just take 3 breaths how you are breathing right now. And then after your last breath, you're now going to take 3 deep, full belly breaths, breathing in and out through your nose. So as you inhale, feel everything expand, and as you exhale, feel yourself just drop, feel the belly drop, feel your chest just relax. And when you finish your last breath, slowly open your eyes, just give them a little blink. Keep the gaze down and then slowly lift your head up. You're just going to take a moment to just maybe roll out through the shoulders, rolling one way and then the other way. Maybe do a little bit of a neck stretch. Just take any movements that feel good for you, and just know that through the entirety of this video, this is for you, this is your practice. So if anything doesn't feel right, you don't do it. If something's like, oh yeah, this is really yummy, go for it. And then you're going to place your hands on your knees. And as you inhale, I want you to puff your chest up, so feel like you've got a string on your sternum. It's pulling you up, and you lift the gaze, you arch into your lower spine, and as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under and round your back. This is kind of hard to do with a block, so I'm going to remove the block. So as you inhale, you're lifting forward and up, and as you exhale, round everything round. Deep breaths, inhale to lift forward and up. Exhale it round. One more time like this, inhale forward and up. Exhale, pull on the knees, really create space between the shoulder blades. On your next inhale, just find a neutral spine. Walk the hands in front and then see if you can unravel the legs to find a tabletop position, or just get to a tabletop, however feels good for you. So, to start off, we're just going to do a few rounds of easy cat-cow. So first of all, make sure your fingers are spread really wide. And make sure that you have got the wrist creases parallel to the front edge of the mat. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. As you inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest and chin. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round your spine. Inhale, dip it forward. Exhale, round. One more like this, inhale, lift. Get nice and long through the neck, exhale, tuck the tailbone under, really squeeze the belly. This time, inhale back to a neutral spine, and then just walk the hands in front and send your hips to your heels, relaxing in a child's pose. Tuck the t-shirt in. So just relax down into your child's pose, and for here, just while you're here, maybe just rock side to side. Give your forehead a sway side to side on the floor. And even more, just deepen the breath. As you inhale, you're going to find yourself on your hands and knees. Spread the fingers wide once again. This time tuck your toes under, and on your next exhale you're going to send your hips back to your heels and then press yourself all the way up. Press yourself all the way up to the first downward facing dog of the practice. So just take a moment to take any movements that feel good for you. So bend one knee, straighten the other leg, and then go on the other side. And then you can take that through a little cycle. Maybe just for the moment bend the knees. Think about tailbone going high, get the length through the spine. And then if your hamstrings, if the backs of your legs are tight, stay here. Just focus on the length through the spine. You've probably been working hard, you've probably been a bit hunched over at a desk, that's normal, that's totally fine. But this is, yoga to combat that. Or maybe start to straighten your legs, get into the backs of the legs, get into the calves. Deep breaths. And then bend your knees, make sure the feet are hip width distance. And start to slowly walk the hands all the way back to the feet until you land in a lovely floppy forward fold. So when you're there, just grab opposite elbow, but grab the side that you wouldn't normally go for. And then just take a really slow swing side to side. And start to connect with the feeling of mindfulness. Your knees can be soft here. So start to notice everything. So you're noticing what muscles, and you don't have to know the names of muscles, but just notice what you feel is working, what you feel is stretching. And then release the arms down, bend the knees, and with a heavy head you're going to roll yourself up through the spine, really slowly stacking each little piece of vertebrae on top of the other until you come to standing. So when you're standing, just take a walk up to the front edge of your mat. Bring the big toes to touch, the heels slightly apart, and bring your hands together in the centre of your chest. Close your eyes and just for a moment, connect to your really deep full breath. Feel the shoulder blades roll down the back. Feel your sternum slightly lift up. And just feel your tailbone, so kind of your lower spine, grow a bit heavy. So you're almost tucking your bum under, just a little bit. When you're ready, open up your eyes. And as you inhale, sweep the arms high. Gaze comes all the way up to the thumbs. And as you exhale, soften the knees as you hinge from the hips and fold over the legs. Inhale, place your hands on your shins, press into the shins, lift the spine, lift the gaze halfway up. So you're creating a really lovely flat back. Stick the belly button, oh God, stick the bum out, draw the belly button in. On your next exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale to sweep the arms high, gaze comes to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart. Once again, inhale to lift. Exhale as you fold, follow the breath all the way down. Inhale, come to your flat back. Exhale as you fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, sweep the arms high, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart. Lovely, my t-shirt is riding up. Inhale to lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, look up halfway. This time as you exhale, you're going to step your left leg all the way back behind you. And just for a moment, find your runner's lunge. And then drop the knee down, untuck the left toes. Make sure that your front knee or right knee goes over the right ankle. And then as you inhale, sweep both arms high. Relax the shoulders down the back. Inhale, hands come either side of the front foot. Tuck the back toes under and sweep the right leg all the way back to your downward facing dog. Lovely. As you inhale, rise up to the toes, so you're lifting the heels super high. And as you exhale, relax the heels, but they don't have to touch the floor. Remembering you can keep your knees bent. Inhale to rise to toes. Exhale, relax the heels. This time as you inhale, we're going to rise to toes and then ripple through the spine. Find a long plank, so you've got shoulders over wrists, bum in line with the body, so you're not doing a weird little half downward dog, you're not sagging down. You're trying to keep everything active and bright. Keep breathing and then drop the knees down. On your next exhale, you're going to keep your elbows squeezing in and really slowly dropping the chin down, lower to the chest, and then scoop your body back behind you, lower the belly. On your next inhale, roll the shoulders away from the ears, keep the wings in, and as you inhale, peel up to a baby cobra. So just a tiny little back bend Lift the hands off, point the toes, keep the feet pressing into the floor. And then place the hands back down. Exhale to push yourself up and then lift all the way up to your downward facing dog. Lovely. On your next inhale, sweep the left leg high. And as you exhale, squeeze the left knee in, rise to right toes, start to shift the weight forward onto the hands and see if you can step that left foot in between the hands. If that doesn't quite work and you get about here, don't worry about it, drop the right knee down and then place the left foot in front. Untuck the right toes, inhale to sweep the arms. Lovely, relaxing the shoulders, just pressing that weight nice and evenly into that front knee. Inhale, hands come either side of the front foot. Exhale, step the right foot to meet the left at the top of your mat. Inhale, find your length through the spine, find your flat back. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, sweep the arms high, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart. Lovely, once again, inhale to lift. Exhale as you fold, really drink in the breath the whole way down. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, step the right foot all the way back behind you. This time we're going to stay high on the right ball of the foot. As you inhale, sweep the arms up to the ceiling. So once again, you're bending that front knee, straightening the back leg as much as you can. Drawing the belly button and shoulders away from the ears. Take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, you're going to send the left arm back, right arm forward. So taking a nice deep twist. And then you're going to start to see if you can twist from the shoulders, from the chest, from the belly. And then when you can't twist anymore, take the gaze over to that left arm. Woo. It's the wobbly one. Stay focused, stay breathing. Stay breathing, keep breathing. And then you're going to keep this reverse as you lean back and see if you can place your left hand on the right back of your leg. So you're kind of doing a funky twist. And then reach the right arm high. Start to draw the belly button in, open up through the chest. Keep that right leg pressing back, it's nice and straight. This time as you inhale, bring both arms up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're going to send the left arm forward, right arm back, open out to your warrior two. I'm going to turn this way so you can actually see me. So you've got arms in line with your, arms are in line. You've got the left leg bent, right leg straight. Right foot is now grounded, so the toes are pointing alongside of the mat. Left toes are pointing straight forward. Be really fierce in this pose. Take the gaze towards the left fingertips. Maybe here is when you want to take a mantra. Know that you can do this. You've got this. You've got this. As you inhale, flip the front palm, shift the weight all the way forward, and then all the way back to reverse your warrior. Inhale, arms come back to a T. Exhale, straighten the front leg. This time you're going to point the left toes in, so you've got both feet parallel. If that feels a little bit wide, just walk the feet in. Bring the hands to the hips as you inhale, shine the chest up. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips as you fold. And here is when you can grab your blocks. If you can't get the hands to the floor, grab a block. If you don't have a block, grab some of your big ass study books. Just grab them up, stack them, place the hands on the floor or the books. Lovely, really deep breaths. If you've got lots of space here, start to walk the hands back in line with the feet. Shift the weight forward onto the balls of the feet. And just keep the elbows slightly hugging towards each other. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Belly button to the spine. And then place your hands on your hips. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale there. Inhale, lift the chest all the way up. And then spin the left toes forward. Bend into that front leg. Inhale, cartwheel the hands either side of the front foot. And then exhale, step it back, this time to a high plank position. From here, we're going to drop the knees down. Exhale, lower the chin, chest, and then all of the body. Inhale, peel the shoulders away from the ears. Peel up to your baby cobra, and then maybe start to press the weight a little bit higher. But you're not locking out your elbows, you're keeping them soft. Shoulders away from the ears. See if you're clenching your bum or your jaw. Try and let that go. Next, exhale, relax your body back down. Press up either to hands and knees, or if you're really feeling like you can go for it, see if you can press up to a plank, and then exhale to your downward facing dog. Deep, slow, fluid breaths. On your next inhale, reach your right leg high. And as you exhale, squeeze the knee in. Once again, try and step that foot in between the hands. If it doesn't work out, just grab a hold of the ankle and move it. Really press down through your toe in the left foot and the toe in the right foot. And as you inhale, sweep the arms up to the ceiling. Lovely. This time, you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. And then once again, start to twist from the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the belly. And then when you can't twist any further, take the gaze towards that right finger, just one of them, your right hand. Keeping that back leg straight, keep the foot pressing away, bending into that front knee. Maybe you've got a bit of sweat, it's all good. Keeping you focused, keep breathing. And then start to shift the weight back behind you. See if you can reach that left leg with your right hand as you reach the left arm high. We're working hard, getting rid of the stress, shaking it out with some sweat. On your next inhale, bring both arms high. Ooh, and as you exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, ground down through the left foot. Once again, find your warrior two. So left toes this time pointing forward, right toes towards the front of your mat, arms to a T. Lovely. Find that fierceness, find that connection to your core. Embrace the sweat, keep breathing. Flip the front palm, inhale to shift the weight forward and all the way back to reverse your warrior. Inhale, arms come back to a T. Exhale, straighten the front leg, bring the right toes in. This time, you're going to interlace the hands behind your back. And as you inhale, press the chest up. Exhale, hinge from the hips as you fold. And just let the arms feel like they're going to come over your head and touch the floor. Maybe that's what you're doing, you know, each their own. Everyone has different levels of flexibility and different bodies, so don't ever feel disheartened if you're, if you're up here and feel like, oh, I can't go anymore. It's all good. If you have a belt or a strap, you can grab that with your hands if you can't interlace. Deep, full breaths. And then release the hands down. Point the right toes forward. Inhale, find your warrior two. Exhale, you're there. Inhale to cartwheel the hands either side of the front foot. Exhale, this time step back to your plank. Last time, you can either drop to your knees, chin, chest, if you're new. If you practice yoga a lot, then take your vinyasa, so lowering halfway down as you exhale. Inhale to the tops of the feet in your upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, pull back to your downward facing dog. And then just hold it here for a moment. So we've been moving quite fast, getting maybe a little bit sweaty. And then drop the knees down, send the hips to the heels, and find your child's pose. Once again, just notice maybe if you've lost your breath. We've worked quite hard, worked your muscles, maybe got a bit of sweat. And maybe just notice if in this one small time of rest that your mind instantly goes to to-do lists or your homework or anything you haven't done or feel anxious and stressed about. Just observe if that's happened, or maybe if it's happened now I've mentioned it. And then every exhale, just try and gather up those thoughts and let them go. So as you inhale, gather up the thoughts that are bugging you. And as you exhale, just let them go. Know that they really don't matter as much as you think they do. And if they are really that important, you know that you've got this. You can handle this. Preacher Erin. And then walk the hands back to the heels, the knees. Shift the weight onto the hands, cross the ankles, and then as if by magic, we're landing cross-legged. So we'll just do a tiny bit of core work, because, I know how much everyone loves a bit of core work. So, bring the legs out in front of you, bring the hands to the backs of the thighs, walk the feet into your body, think about chest lifting, belly in, and then start to shift the weight back until you can hover the feet. Your option is to stay here, or bring the legs up to parallel, maybe straighten them, and then bring the arms out. belly in, toes are active, flexed or pointed, everything is active, fingertips active. Give us a little smile, wiggle your fingers and toes, and then release it down. Lovely. So we're going to come to a wide-legged forward fold. So split your feet as wide as they can go, or as wide as is comfortable. And then, once again, if you've got blocks, they're really handy. If not, grab a cushion, maybe some lovely blankets. I've got some blankets behind me, but we go. Maybe just some books, your duvet, whatever you want to just cuddle or put your head on. So something that makes you feel supported. So we're going to simply just lift your bum up for a moment. See if you can shift the sit bones back behind you, or maybe just get your hands in there. Remove the flesh from your bum, basically. Not completely. And then you're going to inhale to lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, just start to melt forward. And this one is pretty intense, you know, we don't often kind of stretch the inner thighs. They're an awkward thing to stretch, you know, we don't often spend our days sat with our legs wide. So it will be intense. If you're all the way up here and you're like, I can't get any further, if you've got like a couple of cushions, just huggle them. Just give them a good old cuddle. If you're further down, maybe you can get flat on the floor. Lucky you. Otherwise, maybe just grabbing a block and placing it for your forehead. And let your palms lift up to the ceiling. Instead of flexing the feet, we're just going to relax them. So nothing is active, nothing is overworking, you know, we're not drawing the belly button in, the fingers aren't active, the toes aren't active. Let everything be really soft. And if this posture, because it's so deep and intense, if this posture causes you stress, just notice why you feel that. So notice if maybe your jaw has become really clenched, or maybe you're furrowing your eyebrows. Just try and let that go. And then just take that same feeling with you as you breathe. So as you exhale, trying to let everything relax. And know that your concentration only needs to last for one deep breath in and one deep breath out. And then just follow that through. On your next inhale, walk your hands back towards your body. Really slowly, we're going to just bring the legs together, give them a little shake. Oh, I can feel that. And then we're going to come down, all the way down onto the back. So bend the knees, bring your arms out in front of you, and then just slowly roll yourself down. Bend the knees, plant the feet flat on the floor. And then once again, if you've got props, if you've got a block or some really heavy textbook thing, that's great. I'll give you that option now. If you don't worry about it. I'll show you what to do in a minute. So you've got feet, knees, hips and shoulders all in a line, arms by your sides. And on your next inhale, start to roll yourself up through the spine. So start to press your natural arch of your spine into the floor. So in between your kind of bum and lower back, you're pressing that into the floor. And then really slowly start to peel yourself up, all the way up, sending the hips high, coming to your bridge pose. I don't know what's happened to my voice. I sound really croaky. So if you've got a block, you can just place it underneath your kind of sacrum area. If you don't get it in the right place, or if it feels a bit weird, just have a play around with it, or maybe it's not working for you. And you don't need it on the highest option. You can have it on the middle or the lowest bit. Maybe just something so that you can start to relax. You can just let your body flop and let gravity do all the work, or let the block do all the work. If you don't have a block and you're feeling, left out, just lift your hips up to your bridge, and then maybe, if you've got enough space, you can bring your elbows in and bring your hands to your hips. This really hurts my elbows though, so if this is uncomfortable for you, maybe just interlace the hands behind the back, or just keep them by your sides and go for something more active. And just spending one more deep, full breath here. Really slowly, you're going to release the block down, or just lower your body all the way to the floor. Slowly uncurl your spine. Just take a moment to bring your hands to your belly And just close the eyes, keeping the feet and knees where they are. Just let your back soften. And then really slowly, one by one, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a well-deserved squeeze. And then plant the feet on the floor. This time you're going to cross the right leg over the left. Bring your arms to a T. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, send your knees over to the left as you take the gaze, if it's right for your neck, to the right palm. So taking a lovely deep spinal twist. And every exhale, once again, just feel your body soften that a little bit more. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to centre. Unravel the legs, this time crossing left over right. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees come over to the right. Head over to the left. Or just keeping the gaze up to the ceiling. Maybe get a few nice little satisfying cricks in your back. One more deep, full breath, deepest breath you've taken all day. And then really slowly, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a well-deserved squeeze. And then one by one, relax the legs all the way down. So you've got the feet, the legs split, mat width distance, feet flop open, arms come down by your sides. Just take a moment to shuffle your shoulders away from your ears. Let the palms reach up to the ceiling and then just close your eyes. And start to just try and completely zoom your focus in to your breathing. So that you're focusing on everything that your body does as you breathe in and everything that happens when you breathe out. Maybe just taking a moment to scan through the body, starting with the toes, all the way up to the crown of your head. Just really slowly scan through your body. Notice what you're feeling, and notice if you're still holding on to any tension in any areas. Try and let that go.